Hey everyone, Lensman Oz here, and welcome to episode, 23 of my Modular Mayhem Let's Play series. So, you see my Christmas tree there in the background. So I hope you guys didn't mind me taking a break, so to speak, for the Christmas break here. I mean, it's only been one episode, but I know myself, I look forward to watching some of the people I watch on YouTube, and I don't want to disappoint anyone, but I've done a bit of work towards Galacticraft. Yeah, it's a bit of a grind trying to get it done, but I hope this sort of, see what you guys think of this area. I made my landing pad. This is just chiseled concrete, and you can get asphalt. So what we've got here is we have a refinery, which I made in the previous episode. I've just made a tesseract here, which it's set up to the same channel as that one over there on top of the oil tank. This one here. It's set up to that same channel, so it's actually catching oil before it goes into this tank. Just so I didn't drain out, a power system pretty much. So I've been trying to do a bit of tidying up and getting a little more automated. So I'll show you a couple of other things in a minute. So yeah, tesseract in, oil in, it's getting refined. It's off at the moment into Galacticraft fuel, which also doubles as gasoline. I think it's ore dictionary to gasoline, so you can probably use this system to run an immersive engineering diesel generator. I think gasoline's the best fuel to use it. It is quite a wasteful conversion, I believe. I don't exactly know what the conversion between the two is. I'm sure we can probably work it out. Gasoline. Let's see. Not sure if this is going to give me what I want. Probably not. Okay, yeah. Pretty much this here is taking oil this side and pumping out gasoline this side, which is just putting it up and into the top of this tank. There's a pipe running under the floor here which comes up here. I will put a cover on here or something soon. And due to Galacticraft being a bit of a pain in the backside in not being whatever it's called, eye-sighted or whatever it is, so that you can connect anywhere, it requires you to put power in this side and liquid in this side, and then whichever other side is touching the launch pad is where it pumps to. So this is full of fuel and it's got power and it's ready to load fuel once we finish making the rocket. I've done a bit of work making up the plates and stuff. I've got a couple of things in here, a couple of the rocket fins and the nose cone. This honestly just takes forever to do. I think I need some more aluminium now. So I'll grab another stack of aluminium. Or aluminum, depending on where you live in the world. Yeah, let's just do 2 lots. That's progressing now. I have set up my oxygen collector, which oxygen collector I think I made in the previous episode. This will do be here, and I've made an oxygen compressor, which is this one over here, and it's a very basic recipe here. Just another one of those concentrators. A lot of these compressed plates. So I've made that up there, and that's what you use to fill up your tanks. So I think that's my second tank. It's in one of my bags. There it is. Might put that in the stuff bag for now. So that's all ready for when I do get my rocket into orbit. I've got my air tanks. And I will probably make 2 more and have a pair of backups. I don't know if I've got the materials for it at the moment. I'll need some more red wool. 6 of them. Let's see. 6 of them. And what do I need? Compressed steel. 1, 2. That's 2 more tanks. Just a bit laggy there for a second. Yeah, you just put your tank in and it'll fill it up. Very straightforward. What have I got? Yeah. So I've got a few more of these I'm going to need to make. I believe. What do we need? Rocket. Need 8 of those plates in the middle. Need 4 rocket fins. So I think I have 3 done so far. 3. So I need 1 more rocket fin. Let's see if we can make that. Rocket fin. Okay, so that's the last rocket fin that needs to be made. I will need to make a tier 1 thruster. So you can see I still need a few more plates. I still need, what do we got? 8 for the body, so let's put them in there. I've got 1 left, and I need to make this. So I need at least 3 more. Plus, what's in this? Some tin and a steel. So I think I've got a few tin in here. Got one tin. So I need a few more tin yet. So I'll just let that finish up. I have started trying to automate some of the recipes that use the fluid transposers. So anything that uses a destabilized redstone, which one of the recipes I could put in here is the glowstone to blaze powder. So glowstone plus redstone or destabilized redstone blaze powder. So that's one I could put in here. This will always be redstone. I've got this set up to just export redstone into here. I don't have anything on this one yet, but as you can see by the tank here, this is my resonant ender drum. Excuse me. And it's just pumping resonant ender into here to make I've got 1 pattern in here so far, which is to make a bucket, so a resin ender bucket for use for endarium. So I've set up the ability to make endarium powder. So the powder or the blend. So all I need to do is set up pyrotheum, and then perhaps try and deal with getting one of these induction smelters set up to be able to automate the process. So I'm getting there slowly. I've just added underneath the floor here, I don't know if you'll be able to see it through the floor, I've put an ME interface, and that runs to the back of the wall where these units are behind here. So if you come around the back of the wall here, a lot more cabling has been run. I've tidied up the cables a bit. They used to come across the roof, ceiling, whichever one, however you want to call it. It used to come across the ceiling here and then across here. So I've now got a dense cable running down the middle to that point there, and then it splits off from there. So you can see I've got, there's 11 to 32 running out of this side, and that runs all the terminal over in the other room, these machines here, this machine here, and that storage system and the terminal over there. Power generation is still going alright. We're still producing the 2100 RF a tick, and we are currently at almost halfway, 1.55 giga RF. Yep, it's a lot of power. So yeah, this is a very basic setup so far. Possibly maybe able to, I think there's a couple of other recipes that require melting down stuff. I don't know how often I'll use them, so I may just do them manually with the ones in the other room. But yeah, we're getting there slowly, and as I've said in previous episodes, I do like to automate things, so I will spend time trying to get something neat and tidy and automated, and you know, square that away before I move on to something else. So a few other things I'm going to have to put in a probably a recipe for the materials for the Endarium. So the tin, silver, and shiny. I've removed from this export bus a lot of the materials, so it won't automatically smelt it now. Just because I've got the quarry off, or the miner off, I don't need it constantly smelting everything. So one of the other things I thought I'd do here would be to pump these things out. I'm hoping that goes where I want it to. I've got these two drawers up here. Yep, they're going up. So I've got the hemp seeds and the hemp fiber going into these diamond upgraded storage drawers. And I'm going to remove these barrels just to make it a little bit more tidy. They're going to take a little bit to pump out. They're going quite nicely. So once they're empty, I'll get rid of them and tidy the farm up a little. Sorry about that. Yeah, so a few things are underway. Trying to get to this point where I can make the rocket, and hopefully that might be able to get there by the end of this episode. Bronze, silver, there still isn't enough. I'm going to need some more steel, which is smelting up very slowly in here. I've just thrown in blocks of coal to turn into coal coke and blocks of iron. So getting there slowly. Let's see how many we got. It's another 8. No, another 4, sorry. Let's see. Let's turn them into plates too. So what else do we need to do? We need to do this. Make another one of them. What else? An oxygen vent. I needed that tin, didn't I? Tin. Need 4. Don't want to waste anything, so wait till it completed. I mean, it's fairly quick. I'm not sure if there's upgrades for this. I don't know if there is. Please let me know if there is. Or really? That's pretty nasty. I didn't realise it was a 2-for-1 arrangement. Suppose it should be, shouldn't it? Because you compressed aluminium. So what did we need? We needed this, which is steel, and the compressed tin. Right, that's the 3 we need. And you needed 2. Well done. Vent. How close are we? We need flint steel. And a button. Just a button. 1 button. Right. That's the rocket. Might be it. Just quickly swap the tanks over. There you go. Right, let's grab these and find out. So it's them there, nose cone on top, engine underneath. Hey! 1 tier 1 rocket. Hurry. I have a rocket. I have a rocket. Woohoo! And it's see-through. Should I be worried? Should I really fly into space if I can stand in it like that? Anyway, so first things first, rocket on the launch pad. And load fuel. I assume that's loading. F. There we go. You can see the fuel's going up there. I'm certainly not going to launch. No, I want out. How do we get out? Shift? There we go, shift. No launching it. As much as I'm in a spacesuit. There you have it. It's the rocket's done. Awesome. I want to get a bit of preparation done before I go shooting off into space. Yeah, definitely want to get some prep done. Alright. So, let's see where we're at. We're halfway through the episode. What do we need in space? Got the oxygen tanks. Do I have everything else I need? No, I think I'm going to need to make some of this gear. Not sure if I started making it already. I did have some stuff somewhere. No, don't seem to. Right. Let's have a look here. Let's get the Galacticraft mod up. So I need a parachute. Okay. Need some string. Let's get that hemp. All of it. Let's grab a couple of stacks of string. Now, parachute requires 3 of these. 1. Typical. Need sticks. Let's get a bunch of them. Need 2 more of these. 1, 2. And then that. Parachute. I will need, what else? What else? One of these. Some more of these tin plates. Awesome. Let's just make 16. No. Right. What else do we need? Need some more of that. This tube stuff. Oxygen pipe. Alright. Throw that in. Where's the oxygen pipe? Oh, it's here somewhere. There. Let's make another lot of that. And then all we need to make is this. So, some of that. One of them. One of these. And that. So let's put them on. That and that. That shows them? No. So I need to make. I'm not sure because I've got the airtight seal there. I'm wondering whether I need to put the helmet on. I'm going to make it because last thing you want to be is out in space and not have it. So I will make this little bit here because I mean it's quite simple. Just some iron and some glass. So I probably need to make some glass actually. 6. Let's just make a little bit more glass. Right, so I'm going to need an iron helmet. Should be fine for that. And some glass panes. Like so. I'm probably not going to make this. I don't really want to hear. I mean, last thing you want to hear is all the noises in space. So all I would need now would be oxygen tanks. And I guess the way to get home. I'm not sure how much power or whether this can actually transmit power, transmit people between dimensions. So that would be quite interesting to work out. Something else I wouldn't mind doing is building a space station. So as much as I want a moon base, I would also like a space station. Come on, break, break, and you, and you, and your friend there, and that one, and this one. I need, what, 3 bits of cobble, a couple bits of concrete. Do I have them in my stuff? I've been trying to keep everything as tidy as possible. Alright, let's just get my chisel out. Not that one. I'm trying to finish off the other one. I can go in there. Oh, must be getting too late in the day. Getting a bit blind tonight. Right. So, cobble. Throw them. Concrete. Throw them. Okie dokie. So, cobble is... which one is it? Cobblestone with dark panel. Dark panel. And it will be that one. The concrete. Aha. Almost looks good as new. Almost. Right, so these should now automatically output directly into the AE system, which is fantastic. Let's see here. Yeah, getting through it. Right. Let's dump off some junk. Yeah, you can go in there. That and that and that. I've automated ME smart, not smart cables, I've automated the dense ones. They can just go in my stuff bag. Oh, not that one. I'm trying to keep everything together. Right. Oh, got a drum of oil there because I had a bit of a mishap while hooking all this up. I was trying to run pipes underneath and it all connected up and ended up putting oil in here. So I had to drain it out. I drained it into that drum I'm holding. Yeah. And I had to wait for it all to drain out before I could get anything out of here and back into the tank. So I've currently got 51 buckets of gasoline, even after this one has filled the rocket up. Turn that off now. I'm not sure whether to take, I think I will take some fuel with me. So maybe it wouldn't hurt to maybe make another drum. Let's make another drum. Cauldron. 2 pressure plates. Drum. And I might just whack him there for the moment. And then I'll turn this on. I'm hoping that it goes straight into here. Maybe? Possibly? Oil in it. Oh, it's gone straight into there. That's interesting. Let's get... Okay. Doesn't like pumping into the side of the drum, maybe? It's interesting. I wouldn't classify the fluid tank here as being the closest item or anything, but perhaps it's just the way this this mod works. Let's see what happens if I put it sneakily. We'll put it right here. That's a no as well. Oh well, that's fine. I can fill it some other way. So 1500 RF per millibucket in the turbine generator. Wonder how that compares. What could I could put it here. No, not the oil drum. Sheesh. Gasoline drum. Ah, there we go. That'll get some in there. Whoa! Gee, that drained out quick. What did I get in there? 48 buckets. Wow. Right, I might just leave that running for a while. See if maybe it'll drain out that oil spawn. Alright. Again, clean some junk out. And I think I might call this in a shorter episode than normal. I want to do a bit more research into what I'm going to need before I try and go to another the moon or what else. I know I'm going to need a few bits and pieces. I wouldn't mind fighting the moon boss. I think that'd be cool. And yeah, I just want to make sure I'm prepared and don't get stuck over there really. What else did I want to do? Perhaps a little work on my armor. What was it? Still want to get these energy shields up and going, so now that I've automated to a certain extent, oh, go away. Go. Thank you. Now that I've automated to a certain extent the Endarium, this should be a lot easier to do. So I'm definitely going to do that. I'll do that in between episodes. I'll make up those last 2 energy shields, these things, and remove these diamond platings to make my my weight drop a bit. Yeah, so here's this airtight seal that I've got already. And one other thing I want to make is the cooling one? This liquid nitrogen system. I did find when I walked through a desert that I did catch on fire. The heat in the suit couldn't dissipate quick enough, and the suit was catching on fire. So I do want to get that liquid nitrogen system running. That will require me to run over there to where all that snow is. Try and find a few more blizzards, I guess, so I can get a bit more cryo. I think it is blizz powder. Yep. So I can make cryothium for those buckets. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Oh, typing's terrible as well. For these liquid nitrogen buckets. So I need a lot of the cryothium. So, yeah. Alright. I'd just like to say thanks for watching again, and I hope you all had a great holiday weekend, break, whatever you managed to get for yourself. I mean, the tree's pretty terrible, but it was something. My way of being a little bit festive. Not sure how long I'll leave it like that. When I do break these, I'll just throw them in the bin. Yeah, so I do have to get back into Chromatocraft a bit more. A little bit more liquid chroma. I do want to get into the enchanting side of things and work my way through a bit more of that. So, yep. Got a few things to do in between episodes. Hopefully this hasn't been too boring for you. I've really just explained all I said I was going to do in the previous episode. So Rocket to moon coming very soon. Alright, catch yous all later.